Hello everyone, hi everybody. I found such a unit, such a warehouse of art here. There are many paintings, the paintings are sealed. It can be seen that the transport company was transporting lots of sealed boxes, and it says sterling here, that is silver. In fact, it's not that the silver is inside, it's just the name of the company that transported the boxes. And here at the top there's such a dish, that this comes across sometimes, it's not silver, it's silver plated, and it has no special value. But this is already a good sign. So paintings, that's art, cradle, nice table. Christmas is not very interesting. In general, this is how it looks. So we have to go and see what's inside. I bought it for $540, plus the commission, plus taxes, which means it came out to be a little over $600. Well, what? I came to pick up the art. That's how art opens up. Hello. Gypsum. And how to fully discover art. So what? The question is, what's in the boxes? Antique. Not a bad table. Christmas tree toys. Not the best time. You know, it's all toys. Cute. More toys. Cute ones. More toys. More toys. And here's something solid. Lucky brand. Well, nothing like, genuine leather. It'll definitely suit connoisseurs. And here should be some art over here. That's it. Silver, I hope. What kind of dog is this? Ah, it's a piggy bank. Well, it's like a mini piggy bank. It really needs to have some money to fill it completely. And then that way I can have a full clocked piggy bank. The author of these images is Beatrice Potter, a famous English children's writer and artist, and the heroes of her stories are cute animals such as rabbits, dogs, and cats, and any product with these characters is popular with collectors. Many of them are not expensive, some are around $7, some are around $13, but there are extremely rare copies that were sold very expensively. A book for $3,000, and here is such a figure for also $3,000. And here's a book for $4,000, but a terrier dog sold for $9,000. And here's a first edition book that was sold for $12,000. As for the posters, they're inexpensive. Here's one for $20, this one goes for about $50, and some for $80. This poster consists of 3 parts, and you can try to sell it for $50, which is art. This is art. And who wrote this one? Who drew it? It's unclear, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm going to find the same author. Well, this, and this too. Yeah, kind of sprinkled it around a little. Maybe she had too much fruit. Just paper, I guess. It's just like Matryoshka paper. Is it because of this? Whoa, art. Oh, how much art. Whoa, that was hard. This company is called Reed & Barton, an old American company that produces tableware and cutlery. Previously, they used to make out of silver, then silver plated appeared, covered with silver. And now you can find even such options that are just made of steel, and it is necessary to look here, as they say, both ways, because the difference in price can be huge. Here's a spoon for $5, and here's a tray for $8,000. The kettle is $8,000, candlesticks for $8,000, and here is a set of 9 items for $9,200, and 14 people are tracking it. Here is a tray for $10,000, and this is $11,500. But such a bowl, it looks like a dog's to me, costs $12,000, and these are orphan kits, teapots, and spoons for $50,000. It's a champagne bucket. Yeah, it's written that it's covered with silver, but it is not silver. It's beautiful. And this? Yeah, it's beautiful. It's pretty. It's very nice. Let's get your coat of arms. And this is the Wallace Company. You also need to be very careful here because such a kettle is sold for $30, but there are some for $600, and this one goes for $5,000. Therefore, it is necessary to check twice. Reed & Barton, too. Made in Italy. Yeah, it's good for cookies, right? On the table. So, some kind of plate. What's in the plate? What is it? There's some Canadian money in it. Canada, Canada, Canada. So the owner was Canadian. And the owner did not return to the USA. And he did not take his unit. Well, I don't know why he didn't ask. I asked the manager and said that I didn't know either. No, I don't know either. Well, not exactly this fun, I said. I just don't know. And I always say that I don't know either. Rogers. Reed & Barton. Well, something heavy. Coral is big. An interesting case. Such a domed one. And there's a stepladder. I think there's a reason it's standing over there. This especially so that you can get to something that is very expensive, which is at the top. Tenors. Hoover's Tenors. Is this empty? I don't know, but it's really light. Ah, it's a cowboy hat. Made in Texas, USA. Wow. This is the Resistal Company. Hats are inexpensive, around $150, and here goes for $200. Here's $190, and although they put them on sale at $600, $1,200, and $1,300, and here with the signature for $4,600, and the most expensive hats that have been sold are $38,000, $42,000, $77,000, and even $120,000. And they paid so much for them because these hats were filmed in a movie. That's why it was so light. And I was interested in these tubes. And so these tubes over here. Does it mean that? It means something. Well, I mean, it's clear what's there. Question, are there posters or are there canvases? Some posters. So, there's some silver over here. Well, in general, some kind of outrageous happening seems to me. Shameful. You can't hang it on the wall in a nursery, that's for sure. To be honest, Really, I don't even know what this is. We need to open these. So I think they're all the same. Not like this, but like this. And it's untitled too. How cute. Oh, I found a little office chair. A unit with furniture. Glass, 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 glass. And it's cute. Oh, it's heavy. You can put a big candle in it. And it'll just stand there and that's it. And if you set it on fire, then it'll stand there. It's lit. And more like this. Silver. Oh, it's so heavy here. Oh, it's heavy. Why? Oh, copper dishes. That's cool. Copper. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah? Okay, there's a lot of copper. Even a copper tray. And there's something over beautiful here, in the form of a lamp. What's so special about it that a separate box I had to go into? Not Tiffany. Yeah, something falling away from her. Maybe there'll be some finders for it. Okay. There's a cross. Maybe it's an easel. Maybe it's an easel. It's unclear. I wonder what it is. Also some kind of furniture. Where's the sample? Silver plated. Italy. Covered with silver. That's sad. Covered with silver, but it's not silver. They're closing now, which is why I have to leave. I'm going to take a couple of boxes with me now. Oh, who's the author? Invisible. I'll take a look at her too. So we'll come back tomorrow and sort it out. We returned on the second day. We're going to go inside and clean it, but they forgot the keys. Do you have the keys to the lock? Yeah, they found it in the car. They wanted to throw it away, and it's good that they didn't throw it away. Wrong key, right? Okay, so we found another key. Maybe this one will do. Yep, this one will go. Well, actually, nothing has really changed in the evening. How can you imagine something like that? Yevgeny arrived. He says, turns on the light. I don't know how you saw her. A good one. You like it. The only thing I haven't found out is the author of these works. Maybe they drew it themselves. Oh, I found the same one yesterday, only a smaller. Of course, you came and immediately got a big one. I took out the boxes from above, and it so happened that one box fell and broke some kind of vase. And there were chairs, and there was another box. And in general, antique chairs also fell. Is there anything stashed here? Well, in general, yeah, we have 2 antique chairs. It looks more like as a child. Lennox. Christmas decorations. Okay, and Swarovski. Is this some kind of order, or what is this? Is it also a Christmas tree toy? And here's the answer. Well, there we have one for you. Escaped out. Why aren't the paintings signed? Because they painted them themselves. They did it themselves, sorry. Sailors walk and artists write, right? Don't we need to take anything? Yeah, they probably stretched the canvases over the frames. By hand. Got it? No, I'm kidding. They were probably coming here from Canada for the new year. Lots of toys. And they decided not to go. Oh, a Gucci belt. Original. Good. And almost unused. Do you need a belt? When you do repairs in the apartment, you can hang a hammer, ply, or something else. Stamping and send away. Petit Pou, France. Another belt of some kind. Oh, something special too. Look at it here, made in Italy. Who did it? Ah, it's Zara. And the buckle is made in Italy. Maybe it's silver. No, I don't see it. Another belt. Wall. This is a serious one. With like cartridges. That's a joke. So, and now the unpacking of the luggage. Ah, no, I just made it higher. So where does it open? Here? And what's here? Blankets. But the blankets are just simple. These are towels of some kind. And here are some embroidered blankets. And these are like this. That's some kind of manual work. By the way, they can be extremely expensive. They don't come across often, and if they're also made by Indians, do Indians make blankets? That's a joke. Well, of course they do. Here is an Indian blanket for $1,250, and then one for $1,400 and $1,000 for $800, and these are $3,000, and here we are at $5,000, and this one is on sale for $12,000. And so that there is not enough, I will show you how much they were sold for. This one was sold for $15,600, but this one is for $26,500, $38,000, and $48,000. But such a blanket was sold for $110,000. And we could find such a thing and give it away for free. And now, perhaps, some homeless person is hiding under the bridge with a blanket that costs $10,000. And the blanket holds back his fumes. That's it. It just like holds it. It seems to me that it should be broken up like this and not rocked. Listen. It's like shaking so much that you can get a concussion. Is it a flower pot? A flower bed? Maybe it's a feeder for some sort of deer, for pets, badgers and deers, so they can come in like little bears that just push them apart. But the fact that she's old, that's a fact. Why is it spinning, asking? What if you're an official? You and your friends go like this, and you come to work, suddenly you don't have time to change up, and immediately turned it over, and that's it. And you're a humble official. You have a regular leather belt. You want a Gucci? No, you don't wear it either? I don't wear it either. And then Gucci will have to be sold. And the estimated cost of this belt is about $100 to $150. Yeah, it's a clean unit, practically no garbage. The only thing is that there are all sorts of books over here. We look at the personal documents and photos. We'll show the paintings to specialists. This is their work. And I don't think that it'll be appreciated. It'll be necessary to look at their last name and check by the last name who the author is. Yeah, I saw it. It's shameful. Look what they're doing. The whole game is when it's a fornication. This is where they rest. Don't they have an address written on there? Where do they drive up to them? Written? It's phone 12495. Okay, we're leaving. Maybe they haven't finished left. 50, maybe $60. Maybe 5 or 10. Turns out that we only have 2 such trees. Can you imagine? One is more and the other is less. What did you find? There's a plate here, look. No, it's a plate. Here the people are. Yeah. Whoa, no, this is nice. It's beautiful. You just already broke it. You just broke it again. It's everything. It's not beautiful anymore. Another plate, and another plate. And there are a lot of wooden plates of all kinds. Moreover, some usual tree. An apple tree. Is it silver? Is it over? Apple tree. Oh, it's silver. Is it opening? Well, yeah, it opens. It's not a watch, but just some sort of jewelry. Oh, look, there's a bug in there. That's what it is. That's what it is. Cool stuff, right? What kind of tree is this? And here's Michael. Michael is a maple tree. The author of this box is Michael Elkin, Design Studio. They make different wood products, and if you take the boxes, they cost anywhere from $100, such as $250, and here even for $607.50. And someone puts one up even for $1,800. And in the history of the sales, such boxes can be found for $300, as well as for $500 and even for $800. Therefore, this box of $300 can be exhibited. We had such an exhibition of our table in our mind. Another tree. Also, another tree. Another wooden one. Also, look at this one. Look, it's strange. It's like a cork tree. It's kind of like fibrous of some sort. Maybe it's like palm tree. I found a smoking pipe. Ah, no, this is for the to exchange with the candles. That's my bad. It's not even a hole in a kerosene lamp. Whoa, and here's some discs. Very unexpected. Marilyn Monroe, Prince, International Silver Company. Is there a price on it? No? Not visible? Here, you see, it was also ordered for him. You know, see? Yeah. When you see this, they make them sterling. Sterling. And I have sterling too. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I just can't take my eyes off it. More silver. With initials. And this is beautiful. These are just to look for. Yeah, there's always a number. Yeah, this one has one too. And it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's firm. It's refilled. This is the top layer of silver. That is like a thin layer of silver. In general, it's inexpensive. The exhibition ended quickly. We've looked at everything, and now we're putting everything back together. Things are good. Perhaps this one box has paid off this whole unit. Well, the table has been cleared. Let's get it out. Its legs are crooked. I think that's how it should be. I know it's broken. Bent. Yeah, the legs have bent a little bit, and I thought that there should be something like that. Oh, it's beautiful. Some wood down below and above. Let's get it out. Ooh. Yeah, it's got stone on top. Yeah, there's a... the stone's on top. We can't lift it. It's natural stone. That's why they're bent. Now, if it gets on its feet, we'll have to, damn it, unload crawl like a blast. Heavy. Suddenly. That's a twist. Oh, but it's beautiful, though. Look at how it played in the light. Now, if such a table were sold in a gallery, how much do you think it'd be sold for? Well, I'd say like $800 somewhere. And he says more than 1,000. But we're going to sell it for about 300, I think, yes? So the table was brought in. Let's continue. We got some brushes in here. No, it's not the same. It's some kind of plastic. Cheap. No, we got a cowboy buckle. We got a razor. A lighter. Or no. What is it? What do you think? Or is there something to like trim it? Like a guillotine. Here's the brush. Here's the... Maybe it's to cut off claws? Something like this. Yeah. With needles like that for surgeon season. What about you? Clothes? Oh, I found a cool t-shirt. Look. And I found a moose with a stone. What do you think he has this stone for? A real stone. Well, instead of eyes, most likely. Well, maybe they just made a mistake. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe it's a moose is like that. Or, it's in general a deer. Chandelier. Designer. You can hang it in your bathroom. Exactly. And this is Dolce & Gabbana. How much are Dolce & Gabbana shawls now? And they cost anywhere from $100, some are $50, and some are even $175. Opening luggage number 2. Another one. A dress? Or what is it? A curtain. Or you wanted some homemade slippers. Whoa, little muck. I think they're slippery enough. Generally leather. Handmade work. Look at how many nationalities are in one suitcase at once. Chinese fan. And it's a Scheherazad's chest. Scheherazade's corset. What do you think this is? Look, Jibaniki. Those cute cups. Oh, and they're all pedigree. What do you think this is? A house lady. A lunch lady. Heavy. What about you? A sewing machine. I have a sewing machine. I can see the silhouette already from here. Kenmore. Kenmore's good. Here, Kenmore's $500. But I don't think so. I think it's an old model. $85. Maybe we'll sell it for $50. Here's the original, and there's a copy of it hanging in the Louvre. It's actually a seal. You see the painted holes? Cool little set. Needed in the household. There's a wheel here. And when it opens, the wheel lifts the lid. Whoop. And that's it. It's for champagne. And in the other direction, like this. And this is to open bottles. This is for the eyes to break it into a box. And these are little shots. It's for pouring. Or 25 and 50. I can't understand without a glass. In general, it's a dosage cup. And it's a really nice set. $50 probably. Maybe more. I agree with you. Is everything new? Yeah. There's a whole box of them, right? So what's the bag? Documents? Floppy disks. Can you imagine? IBM. Postcards are printed with stamps. 1981. And what is this? War. Rust. Heavy. And so similar glasses of this company were sold for $50 for 2 pieces. Well, look, they're beautiful again. Baccarat. Baccarats are good, yeah. Very good French crystal Baccarat. Here a vase was sold for $250, a couple of glasses were sold for $140, and such a vase for $1,000, and such a vase for $4,000. Personal items? Glasses for me and some jewelry for you. Oh, what is this? Here, in this pouch. Yeah, it's nothing of value. We didn't find anything of value in this bag, and taking into account the comments of the accomplices that good units should be unpacked more carefully, I suggest unpacking the rest of the boxes in the next episode. Whoever still hasn't subscribed for some reason, subscribe, and thank you all so much for watching. I wish everyone the best of health. Take care of yourselves. See you guys.